And this is from Unit 2. Okay, so this is from Motorcycle Training Concepts, MTC Rider Academy. Sign up now. But we're going to talk about boots. So we have below the ankle boots, which is going to be like your normal shoes. Above the ankle boots is going to be more like this. Okay, it's going to be more like hiking boots. It's going to cover a little bit more of your ankle. And then shin high boots is going to be a little bit more like this. Okay, this is going to be about mid shin, a little bit 3/4 shin. So these are different kinds of boots that you can have on a motorcycle. Below ankle, obviously it's not going to protect the ankle, and above ankle, it's going to protect a little bit of the ankle, and shin high is going to protect more. What you typically have is you have armor. You have like a nice little circle pad here for armor. You have a mid-shank sole. You have reinforced stitching. And you have different types of ways to get in and out. I like to have Velcro and a zipper versus having some shoelaces. But the main goal here is to protect our feet when it comes to getting in a crash and even putting our foot down and slipping out on a red light. So this is going to be a 60-second lesson, Unit 2. Check it out. So we have a lesson here. This is a 45-second lesson brought to you by Motorcycle Training Concepts, the MTC Rider Academy. This is one of the lessons that we're having in the basic Smart Rider. So we're going to go ahead and just do it. 45 seconds. Here we go. Locating hazardous situations. Remember, we have intersections that are pretty hazardous. Okay, that's going to be the main one. Corners are a huge one. Intersections, you got left turners, you have road surface hazards, you just have a bunch of idiots, pedestrians, side of the pedestrian, all these things. Corners, failure to negotiate corners, slow press and roll is what you want to do. You want to slow down before the corner, look for road signage. You have a lot of caution signs. Heavy wind, pretty simple. Lane filtering, we've been watching that this whole time. Night driving, I just talked about that. Vehicle blind spots, don't hang out in those because they're just going to move over. They don't check their stuff. They're not good drivers. They got their license at 16 and they're like 67 now. They don't have to retake things. I only got 8 seconds, so we got to hurry up. So thank you so much, Motorcycle Training Concepts, MTC Rider Academy. It's $99 a year, and please sign up. I'll see you guys there. All right, Rehu ad. Here we go. All right, guys, this is the lefty-loosey, the Smart Rider drill. So if you guys can see what's happening here is that we started off on the bottom, and we're going to go around all the cones. So this is practicing your really wide left turn. Okay, that's a wide left U-turn. That's one U-turn during this, and it's also the easy one. Now we got a sharper U-turn and an even sharper U-turn. So what this is getting you ready for is kind of like the decreasing radius, but it's also helping you out when it comes to practicing your U-turn, especially left ones. Righty tighty is the right side. So right here, this is about 30-something feet. You can use about 30 to 40 feet for that. Now this one's about 25-ish feet, and this one right here is within 20 feet. So for the DMV test in Arizona, you have to do it within 20 feet if it's 500 cc's and below. So not only are we practicing wide, a little bit narrower, and then the actual test, you're doing it in a fun way because then you come over here and you also practice your progressive braking. But that's the Smart Rider drills, guys. Check it out. Links in the description. MTC Rider Academy cadets. Join up. It's $99 a year. Anyways, jackets, pants. Okay, it's basically the same thing. You got garments for the top and the bottom. And what we're really talking about here, we talked about it in Unit 1, Lesson 0, where we talked about abrasion resistance, we talked about heat mitigation, weather mitigation, thermal regulation, all that stuff. So now we're into this unit where we're talking about leathers, textiles, and armor only. So leather, it has great abrasion resistance, not a lot of thermal transfer, so that when you skid across the ground and create friction, creates heat, it doesn't transfer into your skin. Textiles are amazing now, kind of the same process, great for abrasion resistance, a little bit less on the temperature transfer. Armor only, it's really just going to be that impact protection. So with leather and textiles, you're going to have the abrasion resistance. For armor only, you're not going to have it, but you can at least protect your shoulders, knees, you can protect hips, and we got to get going. All right, 45-second lesson. A little recap of Unit 2, Lesson 2. Thank you so much. Let's move on. And here's the thing. This is Unit 1, Lesson 1. Let's jump right into it. So white stage, everybody knows what white stage is. Just kidding. You probably don't because you're not even paying attention. That's what it is. Highway hypnosis, sitting on the couch, watching a movie, not paying attention. When your dog comes around, dragging his butt across the ground, you didn't even notice that until you see a huge streak because you're not paying attention. So that's what it is. You don't want to be doing that when you're on a motorcycle. You need to be in yellow stage. We talked about that in Unit 1, Lesson 2. Now, brown stage is the opposite end. Okay, you need to actually do something. You're paying attention, possibly, but you're like riding around and then you completely panic. You target fixate on that pole in the middle of the turn. You see that left turn, you slam the brakes, or you go from white stage completely oblivious, highway hypnosis, and all of a sudden it pops out and then you smash it. Bad, 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 bad. Do not do that. So thank you to the MTC Rider Academy. Let's jump right into the next one. Zone 04. Let's see. This is from the MTC Rider Academy. This is not sponsored by anybody. This is sponsored by you guys, the MTC Rider Academy and YouTube. So here's the thing. Let's jump into it. So the main thing here, 45 seconds. Here we go. We've got to remain calm. Okay, that's a big one. Ensure your own safety. Stop major bleeds. quickly assess the severity. This is just a basic overview. Remaining calm. You're going to be on fight or flight. You're going to be going crazy like, what's going on? The main thing here is we got to call 911. We also have to either tell someone to call 911 or call 911 ourselves. Ensure our own safety. We don't want to become a patient ourselves. We don't want to become a victim. We typically can get run over because we're talking about motorcycle accidents in the road. Be very careful of any sharp objects. Be very careful of any flammable liquids. And also BSI, body substance isolation. You don't want to get any bloodborne pathogens. All right, got 12 seconds. Stop any major bleeds. We got tourniquets, packing the wound, or direct pressure. You want to stop those major bleeds. One of the biggest things that will kill somebody before a pre-hospital setting is major bleeds. And we got to quickly assess the severity, and we got to go. All right, here we go. All right, 1 minute lesson from Carter. Use code DDTF. Grab yourself a pack talk edge. That's what we use. We talk to each other, 15 people, dynamic mesh, 2 miles. Anyways, as a motorcycle rider, we're talking about Orange Stage, Unit 1, Lesson 3 of the MTC Rider Academy, Basic Smart Rider. So Orange Stage, we're prepped and ready. We're trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, we're going into an intersection. We see the possible left turners. We're going into a corner. We have corners are a problem, failure to navigate a corner, blind spots, a bunch of stuff. So anything that's going to give you that gut reaction, like what is going on? I don't get it, is when we're going to go into Orange Stage. We talk about Yellow Stage, Red Stage, and all the other ones in the Academy, but make sure that we're understanding that it's just an alertness, kind of like a paranoia just for a little bit, and you're assessing and possibly navigating any type of threats, but it usually pops up when you're locating hazardous situations. Okay, so corners, intersections, blind spots, dogs in the middle of the road, kids in the road. Either way, thank you so much, Cardo, for sponsoring this 1 minute lesson. You guys sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. Let's go and take a look. So ensuring your own safety, self-protection. Okay, so if you cannot protect yourself after a crash and you're constantly getting hurt, then you're not gonna be able to help anybody else. And so we're kind of talking, let's go ahead and reframe it. How about this? Because we just watched somebody crash. If you witness somebody crash, if you don't ensure your own safety first, then if you're going to add to the victim pile, you're going to be another person that needs to be taken care of. You don't want to be adding to the problem. Take care of yourself so you can take care of somebody else. Just like in an airplane, they drop the things down, take care of yourself, then take care of your passenger or your kid. You need to look for hazards. So watch out for any of those dum-dums not paying attention and possibly run into you. Just like I was saying, ensuring your own safety and not becoming a victim. Got to make sure that you're not, because you have people riding super fast, driving super fast like we just saw. Wear PPE to make sure that you can really ensure your own safety, full gear like you normally would, and then wear some nitrile gloves, okay? Wear some nitrile gloves so you don't get that body or blood pathogens entering your system. Okay, real quick, we have a Quad Lock sponsored MTC lesson. We're going to talk about personal protective gear. We have 45 seconds. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So we have helmets, gloves, jacket, pants, and boots. You want to wear full gear. I hear about ATGAT, but at the same time, if you can't afford it, that's fine. If you can't afford full gear, get yourself helmets and gloves. Get yourself jackets next, pants, and then boots. Helmet, you want to protect your head. You want to protect your brain, traumatic brain injury, at least mitigate a lot of it. Protect your face. Get a full face helmet. Gloves, the reason why I want to have gloves next is because I want to have good tactile feel of the handlebars and the hand grips. Hands are sweaty, not very fun. When you fall and crash, you put your hands down. You don't want to rip your hands off. You need your hands to work if you are working, but it's, wiping your butt kind of sucks when you have ripped up hands. Jackets and pants, I got 8 seconds. We got boots. You want to protect everything, but thank you so much, Quad Lock. Links in the description for a discount code. But thank you so much, Quad Lock. Please check them out. They are a sponsor of this and the DGR, and we got to move on. All right, John A., here we go. Slowly, but thank you so much, Cardo. We have a link in the description for a 20% discount. Right now, if you want to get a Cardo, grab yourself a Cardo. We use the Pack Talk Edge. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this. We have position for safety at 45 seconds. Here we go. So positioning for safety is really important when it comes to basically riding. We're planning our ride. That's the first part of it right here. And what we're looking for is great line of sight. We need to be able to see what we're doing. Okay, we need to see it far enough ahead so we can make adjustments for our total stopping distance or swerving. So a part of positioning for safety is also finding escape paths so we can swerve into those escape paths. The next thing that we need to really focus on when it comes to positioning for safety is having good space cushions in the front, the sides, and even in the back. So the goal with that is so that we have movement. We can actually move in our own space and not kind of, stuck. And the goal, we got 5 seconds here. The goal is to make sure that we are constantly locating, assessing, navigating. And the biggest thing here is positioning ourselves so that we can do stuff. And we got to move on. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so we have a 1 minute lesson here brought to you by Motorcycle Training Concepts. It's remain calm. We want to remain calm. And what that means, and that's the first part of rescue, which is on the rescue card, is that you want to remain calm to call 911 or tell someone to call 911. But the main thing here is so that you can take a breath and see what you need to do when it comes to your training. And what we can do here is that we have to understand that we're going to have that adrenaline response. Our training is, we need to understand what our training is, because in an emergency response, you're going to go to the lowest level of your training. And if your lowest level is nothing, that's what's going to happen. If your lowest level is that you've done a lot of training, you're doing good. You're going to have some emotions afterwards, deal with them afterwards, call 911 or tell someone to call 911. If you have the medical training on scene, tell someone to call 911. If you have the medical training, make sure you have a rescue pack so you can actually stop major bleeds, ensure your own safety, all the rest of that stuff. The main thing here is if you can slow your heart rate down and remain calm, you're going to be able to help others versus being part of the incident. All right, navigate active threats. So this is where we need to utilize our progressive braking and swerving. But what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? We got some things. We got some things to do. Playing around today. Playing a little bit, I downloaded, I haven't done this in forever. I downloaded Diablo 4 and was playing a little bit yesterday and today. But this week has been pretty interesting when it comes to motorcycle training concepts. Got some stuff going on, lots of cool things. How you doing, Big E? How you doing, Per? How you doing? Been driving an hour. Oh, in the sunshine, very nice. How you doing, Albert? Harry, how you doing? Vexed. How you doing? The lad. Hopefully I said that right. I keep forgetting if I'm doing it wrong. Tucson is a huge college city. Yeah, Howard, yeah. Lots of craziness. Thankfully, I live on a different side of town, so I'm not having to deal with that. How you doing, Shifty? We're going to start. You guys know how it goes. Once we get 100 people signed into class, we'll get going. So that's 100 likes. You got to click that like button. 100 likes. I'm going to get today's. We got 4 videos today. We're going to power through them a little bit. 4 videos today because I will be on vacation for my birthday. So I want to make sure I got that. Side of the car, Orange State, yeah. Yeah, that's what's helped me, you know, being color codes and like having some acronyms here and there. It's made it feasible to like actually get all that stuff because there's a lot that you have to focus on when it comes to writing, and let's just simplify it. You know, I'm granting you the permission to say my name as you. Okay, thank you, appreciate it. Dan, any good choices for heavy folk for pants going to order motorsport? Yeah, it's a tough one because you start to. I mean, the waist is bigger, and then, but your legs aren't bigger. Like, it's weird how they, like, make it proportional, as in, like, hey, if your legs are, like, 12 feet long, your waist must be huge. It's like, what? No, I mean, I had that problem when I was powerlifting, and I had really big quads. It was kind of like a different thing. I had big quads and hamstrings and a big old booty, but my waist was tiny. So I was also running into that issue, so I had to get big waist pants just so they could fit around the quads, but then they were long. It's like, what the heck? So I don't total clickbait, not watching again, genuine comments. All right, man, see you later. Hey, lost my job, but now I can catch it live while it's live for Virginia. That sucks. I'm sorry. Just got back from a ride. I was turning left and right turn almost took me out. Stay safe from Danger Ranger. Good. Yeah, big or tall, not big and tall. Exactly. I don't know of any I really don't. Sorry, I can't help you there, man. Found your channel a year ago, and your tips and advice have truly turned me into a better rider. I'm glad, man. I'm glad, Krish. I'm glad. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna get started once we hit 100 likes. Hey, man, my phone mount broke my new phone. Thought they all worked the same. What kind of phone mount did you get? And what happened to your phone? So we got some motorcycle training concepts, MTC Rider Academy. I need to stop saying we. I have some things going on there. I'm finishing up Unit 5, and that's going to be the rescue course. Now I have some videos from Prep Medic that explains extremely well how to use a trauma kit, which is he was using the rescue pack. And what I'm doing here is that I'm working on Unit 5 lessons where it's like, we're talking about the remain calm, ensure and safety, stop major bleeds, and then quickly assess. So I got some videos I got to make. I got some lesson plans that I already have written out. I got to write some lesson plans when it comes to what he has already set up. So I'm going to be working on that this week and then next week also. But I got a bunch of stuff ready. I'm restructuring the newsletter that we have that goes out weekly. Right now it's going out quite a bit. I think it's going out like twice a week. And I'm going to set it up to where it goes out weekly. But I have a whole production schedule that I'm going and working on. And so I'm working my butt off here. And I want to get you guys the best things that you want. And I'm talking to How to Wrench YouTube channel. He's in Japan right now. And we're maybe working on a possible mini motorcycle mechanic 101, like motorcycle maintenance 101 class for the MTC Rider Academy. So that's pretty exciting. I'm really excited about that. I want that to be out there because I did a poll a couple of weeks ago, and you guys said you wanted to see passenger riding and motorcycle maintenance 101. And so that's what I'm working on right now. I'm getting that through, but once again, it's a membership. The MTC Rider Academy is a membership. Right now, it's the basic Smart Rider drills, and all the downloadables. And I can't wait to get like a passenger riding course, motorcycle maintenance 101 course. So the more members we get, the more people I can reach out and obviously pay for them to host a class for us. And I'm pretty excited about that. Once we get some things going, like I said, I'm still structuring some things out. I want to do some local things. I want to do like local seminars, and so maybe that'll be something that we can do. But I'm looking at my production schedule right now. I'm looking at everything that I got to get going and get done, and it's quite a bit. But I'm excited about it. It's a lot of work. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I produced some YouTube shorts, and I'm gonna be getting out on the bike pretty soon, and we're gonna be doing some more stuff like that. So guys, I'm super excited about it. It's just a lot of work. I'm restructuring quite a bit here, and it's a one-man show again, and it's just me. So I'm putting out a lot. And I'm seeing what I can put out there, and right now I have a schedule here where live streaming Thursdays. I like live streaming Thursdays. Z Flair, did you change your name? I'm doing live streams on Thursdays right around this time. So this is a good time on Thursdays. That's my goal. I'm gonna keep it, which sucks because my birthday week I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'll be out of town. So as soon as I created a schedule, I get it all screwed up. But Thursdays, and then we're gonna do 2 after action reviews on these live streams, and then what that's gonna do. Let me go ahead and pull out the content publishing schedule. What that is that on Saturday, Sundays, you'll see an after action review. My whole goal is to create YouTube shorts and MTC minute videos and everything throughout the week. And then I want to produce a ride along with Dan and the Fireman for Friday. So I'm working pretty hard on that. I appreciate your guys' help. You guys have been really supportive. It's a nice little change of pace. Krish, right around this time on Thursdays. So my goal, like I said, is to basically do what is feasible for me. So it's gonna be, how many videos is that? 1, 2, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 videos a week. I'm putting out 14 videos a week plus the MTC Rider Academy. So a lot of them are YouTube shorts, so they're like 1 minute each, but still. Just seeing what you guys like, seeing what you guys want. As a person just now getting into motorcycles and finally can get one, I have a question. 2008 YZ F125 be a good first A1 bike because I can't spend 60. Yeah, just get whatever gets you on the road. That's the big thing. Like, do what's feasible with your budget that can get you on the road, and then from there you have a better chance, and you have an idea of like, maybe this is not what I want to do. So it's better to spend small first. Do you ever practice riding skills in the rain? There's no rain here really. Monsoon season's coming up, and I might do that, but honestly, I'd rather not. Just because of the cleaning aspect of it. Not necessarily more videos, more money. That's not kind of the goal. It's just I've been doing this so long that I recognize different people watch different people learn different ways. So there's a lot of people that learn, they don't have a lot of time, or they have like a learning style where it's very quick, like, the TikTok and Reels and YouTube Shorts, and they learn that way. And so if I put out videos like that, they learn through that. Some people learn through long form, so like 8 to 20 minute videos, and that's how I put out those videos. And then there's the after action reviews where people learn by seeing somebody fail or seeing somebody make mistakes and learn from other people's mistakes, so I put that out. And then some people learn about hanging out and having conversations, which is what we do here in the live stream. And then some people learn just by listening into somebody else's conversation or thought process, like brainstorm, and that's like a podcast, and so I'm putting that out. Some people learn by just very quick visuals with the graphic, and that's what the MTC Minute is. That's what at the beginning of the live stream was. So I'm putting that out. And some people learn through reading, so I'm putting out a newsletter, an article a week. And some people learn through, it's so that, like, that's the thing, is like I'm trying to figure out where people learn. Thank you, Per, with the 5 gifted subs. Some people learn just differently. So I'm not trying to change. Let's go and pause the music real quick. I want to get kind of serious a little bit right here. So now that you have that mindset here, is that some people learn differently. And so instead of like trying to come up with 20 different topics a week, right? Let's say 14 topics a week, because I have like 14 videos going out. Instead of coming up with 14 different topics about 14 different things, about just going boom, 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 here's the thing. I'm just trying to say that I'm trying to teach one topic 14 different ways. That's the thing. How can I teach the same topic 14 different ways? And that right there, think about that. Where I'm coming from. So you guys are getting into the brainstorm process with me right now. If I can teach one thing 14 different ways to 14 different kinds of learning students, then that means I have to know that topic 100%, inside and out, in 14 different ways, coming from different ways. So if I can do that, I'm going to share it. So if I can learn, if I could teach somebody through video, through audio, through visuals, through like, graphics, through reading, through action steps, like, hey, go out and practice this. Like, that's the goal. It's not to make it more complicated. So I have to have 14 videos explaining the same topic. I should be able to teach you how to put your helmet on, or what kind of helmet to get, in 60 seconds. I should also be able to tell you how to put your helmet on and what kind of helmet to get in 5 minutes, but giving more detail, and then showing more parts to it. I should be able to write about how to do that, or write about why you need to have a helmet, and have an article so you can read it if you want to. I should be able to sit here and hang out with you and look at your helmet and answer questions about helmets. So, there's different things that I should be able to do as a teacher, as an educator, versus, just get a helmet, get a full face helmet. So it's like, I feel like the educational system, and I feel like what's currently out there when it comes to when it comes to teaching motorcycle safety is like, here's the broad range of stuff, and then you're supposed to fill in the blanks. The broad range of stuff is what it is. My job is to fill in the blanks for you. It's challenging, It is challenging, but I enjoy it. Like, that's what I'm doing. So, like, and the MTC Rider Academy is like the top level. That's why it's paid. Everything else was free. Everything else is free. MTC Rider Academy is top level because at that point, that's like whatever's the most challenging for me to figure out on how to teach, I put it in the MTC Rider Academy. Everything that I know for a fact and everything that I'm very confident in what I'm choosing to speak comes out for free. Because the testing ground is the MTC Rider Academy for the most part. That's why it's called Motorcycle Training Concepts. It's a concept that we're trying to play out. And it's a concept that before I truly put it out, I put it in practice. Like, I have to make a graphic about it. I have to film it. I have to write about it. Like, everything that I'm talking about, the 14 different ways, gets put into one lesson. And so I'm already restructuring. Like, I'm already doing after action on the basic Smart Rider. On how it's set up right now, it is a video and then like a lesson plan with a graphic. And I'm already restructuring it in my mind to where I want to have it more so like a journey versus watch a video, read. Watch a video, read. I want it to be, as soon as you click play, it's like you're taking on a journey through the whole thing. And then I want to do some quizzing, but it's not punitive. It's not like to make you feel stupid. It's more of like, hey, do you remember what we talked about here? If you do, cool. If you don't, and you get it wrong, here's the answer so you understand it. That's the goal. So let's move on, type of a thing. Versus now you got to retake it. No, I don't want to do that. What's up, girls? Fix Cars too. How you doing? Yeah. So I mean, like, there's some Dink Nooners. When the Dink Nooners come into this, pretty soon. Once we hit 100 likes, we get into the classroom and we get started. Try to wait curiosity. If a student asks a question, then that person is ripe. I think that's what you meant. It's fine. Yeah, no, so as a teacher, like, you understand, then it's like your goal is to just get them interested in the topic, get them interested in figuring things out, and then once they start asking questions, once they start saying, hey, you know what, that's pretty interesting, so a full face helmet, why do I need a full face helmet? And then you can say, hey, the full face helmet has the chin bar. Most crashes happen. When most crashes happen, it mainly hits the front of your face, so then you hit your airway, which causes, in an event of a crash, you don't want to have a busted up jaw and airway because then you'll suffocate, and you want to be able to keep your face, even if it's not as severe as that, getting a rock into your face. And so it's about damage mitigation at a small and even high level. Okay, so then what kind of full face helmet should I get? See, that's where if you can get people interested, it's easy. It's easy. It's hard to get people interested into safety. And so I'm trying to make it interesting when it comes to motorcycle safety. And it's like, I think the easiest thing is to show people crashing. and then from there, it's like, hey, swing on by the MTC Rider Academy. The MTC Rider Academy, guys. You should sign up. It's $120 a year, which it sounds like a lot. It's $10 a month, but we're working on so much, trying to bring you guys the best education as possible so that you guys stay safe out there. Cammy joined the MTC Rider Academy recently. Yeah, hit the like button, everybody. And in fact, let's head out to the class. Did we not have music? Oh yeah, I turned the music off. All right, let's head out there. Ryan, yeah, you can join even if you're not based in the United States. Yeah, you can join. It's international. And that was one of the big problems that I had with MSF and just like it's not even MSF. I mean, it's a United States thing, but and I think they're reaching out across everywhere. But the main thing here is I wanted this to be something that anybody can take with just an internet connection. And so right here, the BSR, the Basic Smart Rider course, we have all of these lessons and units, and Unit 4 just went out, and so you have everything there. Um, I'm really terrible at selling, but here's the main thing here is that what I really like about it is that it does teach you all the MTC awareness stages. So we're talking about the white, yellow, orange, red, and brown. We talk about that all the time during the after action reviews. This completely explains it for you so that you're able to apply it to your own writing right away versus like just hearing me talk about crashing. Hey, you should be in an orange stage. Well, what is orange stage? This explains it really well. And I try to explain it as best I can quickly during the after action reviews. But this right here is more in depth. There's many minutes on it. It's not like a quick couple seconds like I do on the after action reviews. And you have lesson plans, so you can read about it. You can get really in depth, and I show you how I do it while I'm down here riding in a neighborhood and everything. And then lesson 2, the protective gear, I go right into it. I talk about every single aspect of what I like and what I don't like, how to choose it. It has, like I said, all the lesson plans, so it's really in depth. So then when we're talking about people crashing, you know exactly what you need to be looking for. So it's once you figure out your gear and you go out there and buy it, this might not be applicable anymore, but after a while you're like, what kind of gear should I get? Why do I have it? You know, you start thinking to yourself, I don't need to put gear on, but then you understand, yeah, I do because of these things that you learned. If you need to understand how to ride, right here, friction zones, slow straight lines, straight line weave. There's a bunch of like all the way down to braking and swerving and shifting gears. 13 lessons on just basically getting yourself on the road. And the MSF teaches this stuff in their own way. I teach it in my way, and then Nathan over here helped me teach it. And then right here, common riding scenarios. This is something you don't get in the MSF or any other kind of training organization, at least here in the United States. I know in Canada and in UK, you have like basically like a motorcycle mentor for the most part. But right here, I'm going to become your motorcycle mentor. Riding in a neighborhood, riding in urban streets. Nathan did these these 3, riding at night. There's just a lot of stuff right here. We're going to be adding rescue stuff. We're going to be adding mentorship stuff and everything. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys that. That's how I rode. That's how I learned. Like everything I'm showing you guys in the MTC Rider Academy is how I learned. And that's my goal. Let's go back to that. My goal with the MTC Rider Academy right here is my goal is to increase this. So membership includes is to increase this. So we have the Smart Rider drills. That's how I like to practice my slow speed stuff in the parking lot. It got really boring just doing U-turns and figure eights. So we have a full-on drill system with 20 drills. Every downloadable that we have, it's right here. So you can actually get the drill booklet, rescue card, a bunch of stuff right here. The main thing is this is how I ride. This is how I ride. This is why I chose gear. This is how I learned basic riding skills. This is the plan method, MTC awareness stages. That's how I do it. Okay, and I'm really, really confident that this works for you guys because I keep hearing it right here. Biggie, I hear orange stage cover prepped and ready in my head every intersection. It's like it's working, right? You did learn something, but I mean, you see how it's like working? And so to me, it's like, hey, if it's working, like it worked for me, I know it did, and I know it does, and it's working for everyone else, I'm teaching it here now. So, I mean, share it with your friends, sign up so it's more in depth so you have a better understanding. And then I'm trying to launch the MTC Riders group, but we're going to see how that goes because I want to have some seminars. I want to be able to teach some seminars. And I want to add another course here, the passenger course, motorcycle maintenance 101. And then with the maintenance 101, and with anybody else that does guest instruction, I want them to teach how they would teach it, how they learn. That's the big thing there. So I really, if you guys want to sign up and support what we're trying to do here, and I say I should keep saying we because it's really community based, and I really want to make sure that you guys are getting the best you possibly can. So right now it's $120 a year, and we're working really hard to make sure that you guys get the best stuff here. Color stage is perfect for me because it's simple. Exactly. So Albert said, like, nobody's teaching that, and everyone thinks, not everyone, a lot of people think, especially like these big time instructors. I've heard some comments about, just even from anybody, honestly, it's a wide range of people. Color codes and plan methods, like too many acronyms, too many things, but it's easier to remember. It's easy to remember. Like, that's the big thing. It's just easy to remember. So if it's easy to remember, you're going to do it. If it's fun, you're going to do it. If it feels like training, if it feels like you're doing something wrong when you're out riding because you didn't do certain things, well, then you're not going to want to do it. So we're making it a game, and that's the point. We're going to make it a game. We're going to have fun doing it. We're out riding, having fun anyways. Our goal is to dodge traffic and not get hit, and to avoid close calls and avoid crashes, and we're having a good time doing it. Using colors. I would definitely recommend taking the MSF course over just taking the test of the DMV. Yes, Jason, I do too. I highly recommend taking the MSF. Like, you can learn how to ride and just take the DMV. That's what I did. I mean, I just went in a parking lot, in a neighborhood that was still being developed, so there's no housing. It was just the street. And every time I went to one of the dead ends, I did a U-turn. Guys, let's get 100 likes. We'll get started. 10 more likes. And I just kept going into the dead ends and doing U-turns, and like having to go back in a straight line to go to the next street, and then stop at the stop sign, turn to the right. And I just kept going and going and going to the point where I figured it out. And I already knew how to shift from my manual truck. And so it was very simple to shift. Smoothly, it was a little bit different, because it was a little bit different. But yeah, I already knew friction zone and all that stuff, and I was riding bicycles for a very long time, my whole life. And so it was kind of easy to balance. It was just different. And then I took the DMV test. I took the MSF 2018, and I was riding since 2011. And I took the MSF just because I wanted to. I learned something. Yeah, I think so too. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what we can do here. How come the music is low? All right, 93 likes, guys. 7 more likes. We'll get going. We have this video up here. Ooh, we got some bad crashes. Let's make sure all my buttons work. Progressive braking works. All right. All right. How hard can it be to hit like? Yeah, see, I don't know. Some people don't. It's okay. We're going to get started real soon. We got 3 more people. There we go. 102 likes. All right, guys, let's go ahead and hit that record button. You guys know how it works. We're going to hit that record button. We're going to film the after action reviews for, typically it's 2 videos a live stream, but we're going to do 4 today. We're going to try to power through them. My goal is to give you 3 to 5 tips of what not to do. So I'm going to make it more like a game for myself. This is something I'm trying out a little bit different. I'm not just going to keep talking. I'm going to try to give you like a summarized tip per each one. And then yeah, we're going to do 4 today. So we're going to take breaks in between. So just hang out with us. It's Moto Stars and Moto Madness, I believe, today, but I'm going to click that record button. Here we go. Let's take a look at this Moto Stars video. We do have some crashes. There's some sides, the left shoulder, right shoulder. Make sure you get your full gear. Canada Rye. Open lane pattern. Okay, we're going to switch lanes, right? Because that lane is moving quicker, right? Middle lane is moving faster than that lane. Yeah, so we have some open lane patterns. Getting a little confused. That person was like, what? Huh? I don't get it. But what I was trying to get at right here, okay, is an open lane pattern. So if we take a look, I don't have my, hey, thank you so much again. Let me get my pen out. So what we have right here is, let's get the pen. There it is. Jeez. So what we have here is our lane is moving quicker than this lane, but this lane is moving quicker than our lane. So what I was saying is it's an open lane pattern when it comes to us wanting to switch lanes, because hey, our lane is going slow, but the same thing is that this person wants to switch into our lane. So the 2 left lanes basically are moving faster than the far right lane. So these are things that you got to be paying attention to, and you guys see it already. That's one of the big things. You see it already, but we need to know what could happen after the fact. There's behaviors involved when it comes to these actions, and a lot of the behaviors are we want to get into the faster lane. We don't like being the slow one. So we might switch lanes to the left, And if we switch lanes to the left, we need to do our head check. We need to check our mirrors, make sure there's nobody
Out to
on to the
right
left.
side.
But if you notice, the Mustang convertible is in a slow lane and wants to switch to the fast lane. We start to recognize that. So we start to go into that orange stage situation where it's like, huh, interesting. What do we do? And right here, we can start progressive braking. We can roll off, and we can not get close to them. But we fought for the lane. I wouldn't fight for the lane. Just let them have it or switch to the faster one. Not a big deal. So tip number 1, stop fighting for lanes, okay? And I'm going to forget the tips, guys. You need to let me know. Oh, another open lane pattern. Great job with the swerve. Great job with the swerve. Shogun Invader. Okay, let's take a look at that one more time. All right, right here. We have that open lane pattern. Our lane is wide open. This truck decides just to go for it. We're in a decent position that we can see really far. You notice how we can see super far? So this is a great position for safety. We can see far. Bad space cushions to here, but we have an escape to the left. That's perfectly fine. I'm good with that. So as soon as you see this person come out, not enough time to stop, so we got to swerve. And we got to swerve back because we're going to run into the back of this Ford. Back into our position. So doing pretty good. Handled it. Tip number 2, make sure you practice your swerving so you don't crash. All right? Jeez, we're getting through the tips all pretty quick, you know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Canada Rye once again. Put a mic on these, guys. Put a mic on these. I need to turn this down just a little bit. I'm going to miss this one. It's a merging issue. I could already tell. Let me turn that down right here. Oatmeal Farts, welcome. The closest situation I have, some guy suddenly opened a door. Whoa! Good job with the swerve. Good job with the swerve. Handled it. Once again, tip number 2 was to practice your swerves.
In a hurry and being totally impatient, the driver decided to overtake this rider in a safe manner and test his patience for absolutely no reason.
Okay, test patience. That's a great... You know, sometimes it's testing the physical, but you got to test some of the mental. Okay. Oh, left shoulder. High mechanism. How did that happen, Jess? Oh, target fixation at its best, or at its finest. All right. That was an interesting collapse right there. That was an intentional falling down, not a I'm unconscious. More like upset. Is he playing a limbo right now? Okay, anyways. So it looks like we got straight up on the sidewalk, or I'm sorry, on the curb, and hit the curb. I don't know if we landed a wheelie. I don't watch Jess's YouTube channel, but did we land a wheelie, got too close, hit the curb, whatever it was. Maybe we're looking behind ourselves. Maybe we're looking at the wrong thing. He said target fixation, so let's go with that. And then we hit the curb. So right there, though, thankfully he has a Cardo Pack-Talk Edge. That's what we use for Bluetooth systems. Link in the description. We fell down, so he doesn't have full gear. It doesn't look like it's an armored jacket. So we got the left elbow, left shoulder, and then the head impact. Okay. So that right there is why you wear a full face helmet, because you don't want to rip your face off. But make sure you're wearing full gear, because we could have major issues. You could break your left clavicle on that one, but it could have a concussion. So tip number 3, wear full gear and don't target fixate. That's a little bonus tip. It's a little bonus tip. That's what she said. All right, Scotty, here we go. Don't wear a rock. Oh, lost traction, kind of lost balance on top of the bike, fell down, same thing. Make sure you wear gear. So Grom Squatch, here we go. Prius, watch out for those Priuses, dude. Okay, position. Okay, moving over to a different position. That person switched over. You're going to switch over here because that person was stopping. Okay, weaving in and out of traffic. Do what you need to do. Let's go with the flow. Okay, happens. You did great. Great red stage. Ooh, nighttime riding. We have an issue with that. So Unit 4, Lesson 5, I believe, is the nighttime riding of the basic Smart Rider course. It's $120 a year. We talk about this, guys. Okay, you're gonna outrun your headlights. Okay, the headlights only go so far. You're not gonna, if you go super fast, you basically reduce your total stopping distance because you can't see what's coming up. Okay, so because you have perception, reaction, your perception reaction is reduced. We're coming up to here. We have the side of the vehicle here. So we should have already been in orange stage because it's nighttime. Side of the vehicle right here, you can tell because of the headlights. You notice it's a little bit harder to see out at night. Exactly. And so this is one of those issues where as soon as we see that, we need to go in red stage and we need to swerve. We probably need to accelerate and swerve, or we need to do really good progressive braking, just so that we can slow down in time so that the person can actually get out of the way. But that's what we're doing, and so it's not going to be enough total stopping distance. So we're going to be slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. We might have to change it up to a swerve. Okay, we have to change it up. We have to do something different because stopping isn't going to be the option all the time. So at this point, let's go ahead and get it back before the blur, is that we have to switch it up. We have to try to swerve. We have to do something. The gap is opening behind him. Go for that spot. That might be what you need to do. Overall, it's probably going to be a crappy situation. So tip number, what number are we on? Tip number 34? Make sure you wear full gear. I think we already said that one. So if you noticed, as a smart rider, you acquire and use personal protective equipment. I'm already forgetting what tip we're on.
Unfortunately, failed to react on the brake. I hope.
I don't like Ruroc. Poorly made, expensive. You can get a better helmet for the price.
Gear is.
Oh, this is why we rescue each other. This is why we have rescue training. Unit 5 of the Basic Smart Rider course is going to be launching by the end of July. We're going to have rescue stuff, but we're also going to try to get some motorcycle maintenance, possibly in like September-ish. I would love to get a passenger course going up before all of that, though. We're trying to finish off the Basic Smart Rider course. Let's go ahead and move on.
Better.
We're good.
Fire department, check you out, all right? Okay. What happened?
Hit the back of a car, and I feel like I may have flipped over and landed on my back, maybe.
Okay. Did you lose consciousness at all?
Nope.
Okay, Jake, what's your birth date?
04/05/99.
04/05/99?
Yeah.
I guess I'll explain some of this.
Jacob?
Gardner.
Gardner.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go ahead and explain some of that. I know we're going to take a little bit longer on this video, but I want to explain some of the EMS stuff that comes up, because that's definitely something that, as a firefighter EMT for 11 years, I can explain a little bit on why they're asking these questions. It's like, what are they doing? I've had some people comment before saying, like, you know, firefighters are slow or they're not working quick enough, it's an emergency, and I want to explain some of those things.
How's it going?
Hey, not too bad. Been bad.
So right there, so I'm telling you, there's so much that goes into every single word. There's not a lot of wasted movements when it comes to firefighting, especially EMT type stuff, unless you have poor EMTs. Anyways, asking how's it going. The moment Jacob said something, this is probably the paramedic. It looks like he had a drug box going with him. Open airway. He's breathing. He's conscious. All right. Basic assessment. Here we go.
Yeah. What's your name?
Jacob.
What's your name? He says Jacob. Now, there's no way to verify it until you actually get his license. So I could be like, hey, my name is Brian, and then they can go with it. But the fact that he's able to say his first name, that's good.
Yep, my name's Ryan.
So introducing himself, name's Ryan, obviously a firefighter, but I always like to say, hey, I'm a firefighter with the Yuma Fire Department or Northwest Fire District, just to give him a little bit more. And that's something you want to do when you're coming up on somebody and you're just doing some bystander assistance. Hey, my name is Daniel. I was an EMT firefighter for 11 plus years. Can I offer some assistance? Can I help you out? And that's getting consent. So it's basically saying, hey, this is who I am. And then it's almost implied consent at this point.
Fire department, check you out, all right?
Okay.
Oh, there it is. I didn't see that part. I'm the fire department and check you out. He said, okay, there's consent.
What happened?
So he's going to ask what happened. And this is what he's going to do with this, is that he's going to see if Jacob was conscious and aware during the whole thing. Because if all of a sudden he's like, I don't remember, that means he went unconscious. And that means there's definitely a traumatic brain injury. We got to be a little bit more careful with that. Just going to write it in his little note saying, hey, he was unconscious.
Hit the back of a car, and I feel like I may have flipped over and landed on my back, maybe.
Okay. Did you lose consciousness at all?
Nope.
Okay, Jake, what's your birth date?
So he wants to get his birth date, so we're going to get a little bit more, see if he's still all there. And then also there's some times where, you know, somebody was underage and then we have to start calling for parents or legal guardians. But at that point, it's implied consent because they're underage. They can't sign off.
04/05/99.
04/05/99?
99. I'm 87. Jeez.
Yeah.
What's your last name, Jacob?
Gardner.
Gardner.
Yeah.
All right.
I would have blurred some of that stuff out. But anyways, what he was doing was we got airway. We know the airway's working. We know that he never went unconscious, or at least he assumes that he never did. So that's going to be hopefully like a limited type of traumatic brain injury. You know, if you go unconscious and concussion, there's different levels I think level 1 through 4. Level 4 is like your brain's on the floor. Level 1 is just like a concussion. Circulatory system's working. It means he's able to talk. He's able to think. He knows his name. He knows his date of birth. He knows what was he knows what happened. So like, there's just so much information that this paramedic was able to gather before even starting work. Now, if there's an obvious deformity or if he sees any blood flow and there's like these obvious things, like, hey, I'm going to ask you questions while I'm putting the tourniquet on, while I'm stopping the bleed, while I'm doing all these different things. So this is good.
Gardner.
Yeah. All right, let's try it. Let's go ahead and take a look at another one. Was they trying to hit me? I don't know. No, side of the vehicle. Just wasn't all there, wasn't thinking. You see that ahead of time. Did a great job. Using a quad lock, very nice. Hey, welcome, Per. Thank you for all the donated memberships and super chats. Welcome to the club here. Okay. Now, why do you think that happened? We've seen a few stunts before and how they end like that. We have two people here. We've seen this before where somebody lands their wheelie a little bit hard and then they go up and over the handlebars. But why is there two? Why is there two crashes? Possible impact with each other. So somebody either hit this person in the back and they went up and over, or landed hard and then went up and over. Either way, look at the lack of gear. Okay, so we got road rash, we got arms damaged, legs. The only thing that's really on them is a helmet. So it's our job to remain calm, ensure our own safety first. Do we have another view? So this is somebody from the back. So this is why I like riding in the back of groups, because now I come up on the scene versus have to turn around. So pull over. So remain calm, ensure your own safety. Ensuring your own safety is pulling over, making sure nobody. See, that right there is not safe. Right on the side, on the shoulder. Grab your rescue pack, and what we're gonna have is a lot of capillary and probably venous bleeding because of the road rash. But if there's any punctures, which can happen, okay, so like like brake levers or any type of levers or any type of hot or sharp metal parts from the motorcycle, slicing flesh, you could have external bleeding. And that right there is where we stop major bleeds. So direct pressure, apply a tourniquet, pack the wound if we have to. And if they are acting disoriented, they're vomiting, if they're like, I can't feel my legs, obviously we have major issues, and there's some of the treatment. When you get a rescue pack, you get the booklet, a rescue booklet that talks about all this stuff in more in depth. When you sign up for the MTC Rider Academy, you can actually download that booklet right away. But this is why I like to ride in the back. This is why I think that might be... Nope, that's somebody else. I was going to say, having a truck or having somebody follow in your group that is medically trained and might not be riding to help out there. GoPro crash, okay. So the GoPro crashed, not the motorcycle. Yeah, the GoPro crashed. I was like, why are you calling it a GoPro crash? Oh, road rage, huh? Oh, make sure you put your side stand down. There's no point in fighting. Obviously, it escalated to a certain point. People are going nuts. The toy box. All right, sharing a lane. Don't do that. Let them be in front. Let the idiots be in front. Good job moving off. Did great 360 situation awareness. I mean, how hard is it to dodge somebody coming from behind you trying to hit you? That's why I like having people in front, because it's easier to dodge people that are in front of you. But it did a great job with that 360 situation awareness. Don't be this close. There's no point. Now you're in front. Now they can hit you. It's harder to dodge them now. If you think that just because you're in front, and some people don't want to commit vehicular manslaughter, there's people that will. And you're putting yourself in a risky situation, hoping they won't doing this. Okay, you're escalating the whole time. Just let them go. Let the truck go. Okay, if I was talking to an audience of truck drivers or car drivers, I would say let the motorcyclists go.
That's right.
Did you just...
That's right.
Did you just commit a crime? The toy box. Did you just commit a crime and then post it on the internet with a license, with your name, your YouTube channel, send it and say, MotoStars, go ahead and use it? The super view makes it look further than the way. Yeah. Okay, side of the vehicle, side of the vehicle. Sides of the vehicles. Okay, not a big deal. Ronin 93, here we go. Tires, dude, they can be popped up pretty quick like that. If you put enough force, I've seen it. I've seen little kids do it before. Ooh, we hit a little bit of road surface hazards here. Okay, you see that right there? So it's one of the big issues. So what happened there is that if we go over it and just roll over, not a big deal, but we're applying braking. Okay, we're applying the brake. Angry D University alumni. Yeah. So braking over road surface hazards like railway, or even trying to brake and then hit a pothole, you can cause more issues. So be very careful when it comes to that. Try to roll over it. Zerg, the lady almost took me out and took me and my motorcycle out. There we go. Side of the vehicle. Great swerve, Zerg. That was really good. So we have a side of the vehicle coming up right here. So I guess this will be tip number 4 or 5. Once again, make sure that we're swerving. I think I already said that. How many tips are we gonna have that are the same? So swerve and wearing gear. Looking out for sides of the vehicles. I guess that could be the tip. There you go. All right, so another side of the vehicle, intersection. So tip number 5, orange stage going up into intersections. We're going over a crest of the hill right here. Okay, we have an intersection right there. So we see the person coming out in front. We need to plan our ride here. So position for safety, locate hazardous situations. This is definite orange stage right now. We assess any relevant threats. This is a relevant threat. We have that car driver right there. Okay, now we have to navigate that active threat. And how do we navigate that active threat? Well, all we have to do is apply good progressive braking in this situation. Okay, so tip number 4, 3, or whatever was swerving, but now it's going to be braking. So tip number 5 is braking. Swerve, brake, gear, all those different tips, all right? Sad music. Here we go. Toy fan 2, not side of the vehicle. We have an open lane pattern. Was applying the brakes, allowed them in. Good job. Diadem Diaries. All right, always watch out for champs. Okay. Merging issue. We have an open lane pattern. Guy went all the way across. No signal, no safety checks. You can't see what their head was doing. Yeah, there's no signals, but I mean the pattern. Hey, we're getting swerved into right there. You see that? Look at the white car. Open lane pattern. They're coming into our lane. Watch out for that one. Almost saw it. Yeah, okay. So he saw it. He saw it. 5 stars. Okay.
Oh, we got a bike down.
Oh, bike down. Rescue, everybody. Rescue, rescue.
Right in the middle of the road, too.
All right, let's help each other out. Grab your trauma kit. You got a rescue pack on the store. Remain calm. Ensure your own safety. Don't get hit around this corner. Stop major bleeds. Okay, so have somebody on the other side of the corner slowing down traffic so you don't get ran over while you're in here. See, like that corner. Like, there you go. Now you can see around the corner. People are going to be flying down through there. All right. Edge of entropy. I'm running daily errands. Nothing spectacular. Okay, we're going to turn left here in the the middle turn lane. Somebody's going to want to do the same thing, I bet, right? Oh, what are you doing? No, don't do that, dude. Black Chevy, don't do that. I can have patience. Let me practice my patience. Yep, somebody's going to try to come in.
Watching till the end.
Oh, you're welcome, MotoStars. I appreciate you. Guys, make sure you sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. Make sure you swerve, wear gear, know how to progressively brake, and at the same time, understand the MTC awareness stages, which we talk about in the Basic Smart Rider course at the MTC Rider Academy. With that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Hey, that was video number 1. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, the whole like this. Oops. There we go. Yeah, he pulled out a knife. You see that? He's pulling out a knife.
Yeah, that's right.
That was really stupid. That was really stupid. That was really stupid. He hit it. The other guy was just trying to tell him how stupid he was, and then you have your buddy here just slashing tires. It's like, dude, why'd you do that? Why'd you slash his tires? I mean, his license plate's right there. Easy evidence. Easy evidence. Toy box, dude. I wonder what some of the comments are. Get ready for an adrenaline-fueled ride through some of the most exciting motorcycle moments while learning essential safety tips to keep you and your fellow riders safe on the road. What are we learning here? Nobody's commenting on it. Nobody's commenting on it. Toy box. Okay. Dang, what's up with this, dude? Yeah, nobody's commenting on it. Interesting. We got a couple more. We got a couple more videos. All right, let's go through it. You guys know how we do it. We hit that record. Actually, you know, before I do that, let me go ahead and calm down, everybody. I have to like set things up. There we go. All right, guys. We're going to jump into this one. You know how we do it. We're going to hit that record button. We're recording these for future. These two videos, these first ones will come out. Let's see. These ones will be out during my vacation. These will go out on the 15th and 16th. So you guys are seeing these videos early. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this one. Let's hit that record button. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Ooh, we got some road surface hazards and road debris on here. Let's go take a look at this one. Ryan, welcome. All right, Douglas Blackwood.
Situation showing how dangerous unsecured cargo can be, especially for
Unsecured cargo. Oh no. So this is when we have ooh, what caused that to happen? Now we're gonna go over 5 tips here, okay? So this is gonna be the first tip. We're gonna try to remember which ones we're going through, but what do you think caused that camera angle to switch like that all of a sudden? Write it in the comments. I'll give you the tip afterwards and what I believe it should be and what you should be practicing so that that part doesn't happen. Okay, so we do have road surface hazards. We do have a median here. We can't swerve left. Can we swerve right? I think we can swerve right. How do you go over an obstacle? Write that in the comments too. Just kidding. I'll go ahead and tell you. What you want to do is lift your butt up off the seat a little bit. Use your feet on the pegs and get your legs up. So what you're doing there is creating a suspension with your legs, because if you hit that back tire on the object, it's going to try to buck you off. You can also blip the throttle before going up over it. A little lockup action, Caleb, exactly. So what we can do to prevent this lockup action right here, because we locked up that rear tire and it lost traction and we released the brake. So he probably slammed that rear tire or rear brake, locked it up and then did that, but he released it so it went straight again.
for bikers.
It's a little bit of a panic, right? So we're talking about brown stage here. So what brown stage does and what we see from these videos is it's going to tell you that you need to be practicing, okay? It's an indicator I need more practice. And so we locked up the rear tire. Cool. So what we need to be doing is progressive braking, and that's how we're going to practice a little bit more. But what we can do maybe is swerve to the right. And if we can't swerve to the right, how do we go over an obstacle? Like I said, blip the throttle, lift your butt up off the seat, and go over it as smooth as possible, as straight as possible. I'd probably aim for the left instead of going over the metal pieces, but see how he went over it? Okay, check your tires afterwards. So tip number 1, practice progressive braking. All right, Gian Rafaldi. Let's see if I can, ooh, that's what it looked like. What was going on? He kept locking up his brakes. That's exactly what the first video looked like. But this is from his perspective. So practice your braking. A little bit of a panic. You see how it's just his... Oh, he's pulling in his clutch. Look, he's pulling in his clutch. A little bit of a panic. He reaches for that front brake. He doesn't pull in that front brake at all. So what do you think he's doing? He's using that rear brake. Only rear braking. Exactly, Ryan. Only rear braking. He has the clutch pulled in all the way. It was a panic. Pure panic. So, slow it down. I get it. You're going to learn from it. So practice your braking. Don't slam that rear brake. Use some of that front brake. Slow it down and then make the turn. Don't pull in that clutch all the way the whole time, because now you're coasting and only braking. That's what we were having issues with. A little bit of a panic. Bread man Bry. Here we go. Whoa! Tip number 2. Check your pants after every ride when something like that happens. Let's move on. We're in tip number 3 now. Dragon Rider Productions. Open lane pattern. Switches over. Okay. Not a big deal. We saw that before it happened. All right, Big Jim Bob 3737. Here we go. Riding through the mountains with our buddies. Look at the GoPro. I want to get a GoPro. Or not a GoPro. The 360 camera on the back. Oh! Ooh! Left side. So mechanism of injury here. Oh, we lost traction immediately. So there must have been something on the ground. He wasn't leaning that far. Yep, there's a road surface hazard, I'm pretty sure. So when we're talking about mechanism of injury, what kind of damage could happen because of the kind of impact? So if you got speared through the chest, what kind of injury? It's going to be different than when somebody throws a baseball at your head. So we have left side damage, so possible shoulder, possible clavicle, possible head injury.
You're okay?
He's got good GoPros and everything. He's got the 360. Look, he's got chin mounts too, by the way. Take a look. He's got a chin mount.
You're okay?
That's a chin mount. Now, link in description for, it's a referral code. You get 10% off. I use chin mounts. I just think they're really cool. But yeah, stayed there.
That's all that matters.
Stayed there.
That's all. Dude, you were killing the game.
Is he using a Cardo? Yeah.
It's okay.
That's a Cardo Pack Talk Bold, baby.
Hey, man. I'm fine. You sure? Lay down, we'll get the bike, okay?
Yeah, you're doing good,
Lay
man.
down,
You're
we'll
doing
get
good.
the bike.
Yep. Good friends. Good friends. I like that.
Here.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty heavy lifting it up like that. See if you can roll. Put it in. It should be in gear. It should be in gear, so it shouldn't roll. Oh, it did a little bit. I gotta get yourself a quad lock though. Gotta get yourself a quad lock. Anyways, for oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to read his name. Dumb ways to die. Yeah, I was trying to read his name. I didn't see that part. Let's go back. All right, so side of the vehicle, and then we had an impact. Okay, we're probably trying to apply some brakes. It didn't work out too well. This is why we wear full gear. Icy's Island. Pick your feet up. New rider. You can tell it's a new rider. Ooh, hit those leaves. Look at his left knee. I don't see his left knee. Hands are kind of screwed up. A little bit embarrassed. A little bit of pain. It's going to remind you. Oh, no.
Sadly. Unexpectedly. I think it was the leaves. I still don't know till this day.
Okay, let's figure it out then, buddy. Let's figure it out. All right, so we're going around a corner. Okay, so let's go and figure it out. So the main goal is to not get near the sides. Okay, the main goal is not to get near the sides. The main goal, let's go ahead and make it a little bit. There we go. So he's coming through a corner. He's in an intersection, has his feet down. The main goal is not to get to near the sides. The main goal is to get where we're supposed to be in the lanes, because on the edges and on the sides, the problem we have there is that we're gonna have debris, like the leaves. Okay, we're gonna have debris. You can tell he's a brand new rider because we're keeping our feet down. We're not trusting the balance of the bike. We're not trusting what we can do. Putting our feet up makes it to where we're completely involved with the bike. So having our feet down kind of gives us this sense of safety, when in reality, once your foot touches the ground at speed, it's going to rip your foot back, which is going to cause you to lose more balance. So actually keeping your feet up is very important, and that's why when we practice the Smart Rider drills, we're trying to do that ourselves. So it's a parking lot practice exercise. So what we can see here, what we can learn about, so tip number, let's just say 3. Tip number 3, slow speed maneuvers. Practice your slow speed maneuvers. This was a tight turn from a stop, turning left onto a road. You learn to put your feet up, so you need to learn your friction zone. You learn to turn the handlebars, turn your head. So I like to put my chin on my shoulder to really look at where I need to go. And then once you start moving, pick those feet up and trust your bike. And you have to actually trust it. It means you have to put the inputs into it. So turn the handlebars, look where you want to go, friction zone, throttle control, and get yourself through it. So that's what we can do. Tip number 3 is slow speed maneuvers. Practice it with the Smart Rider drills. There's booklets that we have, the MTC Rider Academy. They'll teach you all of that stuff. But the leaves, yes, so that's a road surface hazard. So road surface hazard right here, we lost traction. Okay, it's a road surface hazard. It's basically like ice at that point, especially with this many leaves. And that's what happens. The front tire lost traction. We put our hands down. So as a smart rider, make sure that we're acquiring and using personal protective equipment just in case something like this happens. The gear is supposed to help out, not just mitigating injuries, but maybe mitigating some of the lack of skill that you have, because if you do crash, hopefully you can continue riding.
I dropped it, sadly.
Luckily, he didn't hit his face.
I think it was the leaves. I still don't know till this.
It was the leaves. Yeah. Bike is life on the Kentish roads. Quad lock.
Oh.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Oh, did you actually knock it off all the way?
Oh.
I think as soon as he sees that he knocks it off, he's going to take off. Oh, he's not. Very nice. Good. I thought he was about to take off. I assumed. I made an ass out of me. Very good.
God.
Very good.
Damn, I didn't mean to do that. I swear they moved over.
Linares, you're a beginner. You're on a high but very tiny horse. Is it a Grom? There you go. Very good. I like to see this. I'm going to let it play. Typically, we skip all the road rage stuff. But this right here, that's exactly what you should be doing. Help him out. Bring it back. Oh. So...
Quickly, that public road is not a racetrack and learn a very expensive but valuable lesson.
Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so there's a little bit of a... I was in the way of everybody. Let's go and take a look. Let's take a look. So we got the wheelie going. We lost traction. Something happened. It's all blurred out. This is why I want to have a stunt course. So Brian636, let's chat, buddy. I want to see if we can put together a very intro beginner how to stunt, or at least what you need to be aware of when it comes to stunting, so that people aren't just doing crazy random stuff that they think is what stunting is. I want people to understand it. So Brian636, I have your email. I'll go ahead and email you. But if anybody sees this, write in his comments of his videos. I think he's still in Japan or something. I don't know. But anyways, I want people to know how to stunt if they're gonna stunt.
Very quickly that public road is not a racetrack and learn a very expensive but valuable lesson.
I want people to know what they're doing. People are gonna do it anyways. Let's see if we can get gear on board. Let's see if we can get some basic fundamentals going so people understand. Dimitri S, here we go. Whoa, side of the vehicle, good job. Going through an intersection at an orange stage. So this is orange stage situation. Good job with the progressive braking. What tip are we on? Tip number 3? Let's say tip number 4 now. We'll do tip number 4. Open lane pattern right there. That white vehicle might come out in your lane, buddy. You're in the blind spot now. There it is. Tip number 4, pattern recognition. Pattern recognition. We are coming up to here. Our lane is moving quicker. The BMW is stuck behind the red car, doesn't want to be a part of that situation anymore, sees an open spot right in front of us, decides to want to come over. We're going with the flow of traffic right here. We're entering the blind spot. That's the moment they decided to go. We rolled off the throttle because we're going at speed. That's all we had to do. Great job. It looks like there's a beard involved here. You can see kind of flowing in the wind up on the bottom right. Absolutely beautiful. Probably a smart rider. Probably watches this channel. Douglas Black, here we go. Same thing. Watch out for the right. We're in the blind spot. Ooh, we got a little bit of a road surface hazard.
How dangerous
Got caught.
cargo can be.
Don't panic.
The commendable behavior of the rider.
So at this point, don't panic. Look for your exit on the right. See what you can do if you can. Yeah, you don't want that caught up. Get up in your chain if it doesn't want to rip. Okay, it's stuck on a shifter. Yeah, see how it can get all... Yeah, it can get tangled and lock you up and then... Yeah, we're gonna have to like cut that thing. Oof. There you go. There you go. Hey, and he's not gonna litter either. Hey, Douglas. I like his stuff. Anyways, Anthony. Okay, we got one more tip. We got one more tip to do. Ooh, uncommon thing in a common situation. Cars are supposed to be on the road, but it's uncommon that they're gonna be stuck in the middle. Missed this turn probably. We got really close to that car, but great job with the swerve. Yeah, they got lost. I think they missed their exit. I think this was the exit they were supposed to go on and decided just to stop. Like dingbats. I don't know, I was gonna say something worse, but decided to swerve to the right. Very good. They got an RPM membership over at Revzilla. Good swerve. Good swerve. Really good. They're pretty dumb though. They're dum-dums. D-U-M. Motostars. I just love the music you had. The motorcycle channel. All right, let's take a look. What do we got here? 360 camera. Very good. Anybody gonna merge into us? Oh, it's a corner. We're gonna low side, aren't we? It's a sharp corner. You see the chevrons? Are we gonna low side? Okay, camera is switching over. Oh! You did a little bit of editing and you took it off yourself before we could actually see it. Let's take a quick look at that again. So we got sharp corner. We're getting pretty far deep into that with the body language. And then we just lost it. And so we are tumbling. So low side, guys. More than likely a little low side. A little bit of a low side. Wear full gear. Wear full gear just in case. Hopefully he's doing fine. Acquire and use person. There you go. He's walking. All right. Property of Hard City Raindrops / YouTube. Okay. Hard City Raindrops. We're going to go ahead and talk over it because here's the thing is fair use. I'm only going to use parts of it that I need to use. And this is what I'm going to use. Nice graphics, nice editing. I could either turn it into a parody. I can change it to where I'm not affecting your commercial enterprise. But in fact, here's what I'm just going to do. I'm going to go and skip it because this is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, you got in trouble. You're going to get upset. You're getting handcuffed, getting put in the back of the car. Probably criminal speeding. But just detained. It looks like you got back on. Okay, very good. You got detained. I'm not even going to talk about it. So we're just going to go ahead and assume things. That's the problem when it comes to, oh, I have copyright over things. All right, here we go. Motor. Oh, why'd they switch over? What are they doing?
It's hard to understand the driver's behavior. Without any reason,
Good job applying the brakes and getting himself out of there.
putting him in a difficult situation.
This guy's just being a turd. Okay, if your buddy's way up front, because he was able to get past the truck and you can't, that's where we're talking on your Cardo Pack Talk edges, because you guys can communicate with each other. It's like, hey, that truck that you passed is being a D-bag, is not letting me pass, so that your buddy up front doesn't just keep going super fast and wonders where you're at. Full send off-road. Okay, we still got one more tip we got to do. All right, we got the passenger right here. Okay, watch out. This truck might want to switch over, so you have a shoulder to swerve onto. Okay, very good. We're going to find an open spot. That person also found the open spot, accelerated past that person, get back in the lane. There you go. Good job. Very good. Cars are braking ahead, so I slowed. Watch out, open spot. Again, open lane pattern. You're in the blind spot now. Cuts into my space cushion. I love the fact that people are saying space cushions now. I love it. You don't see that very often. Thank you, Per, with the 30. I leaned on the horn since they had been pushing around. Okay. They switched over. They switched over in front of you. It was an open lane pattern. Not that big of a deal. You handled it. Are they going to switch back over? Great air horn. They're going to take that. They're just going to do it.
What are you doing, bro?
Yeah, they're being douchebags over here.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you were gonna walk up to see what's going on, but this is where an escalation kind of happens. This is where doing a little bit of a box breathing, breathe in for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, and just kind of go in for 4, out for 4, in for 4, out for 4, in for 4. And by the time you get around to that box 2 to 3 times, you're calmed down. So it's just good to do. It's easier said than done, though. Another open lane pattern. So here's tip number 5, everybody. Watch out for those open lane patterns. I believe I've already used that tip today, but who cares? Tip number 5, watch out for open lane patterns. Allow them to go in. Apply progressive braking. Don't worry about it too much. And stop getting angry.
It's all right. You're not even gonna say.
We just talked about it. The basic Smart Rider course makes it to where this is all a game. It's all color-coded. You have the plan method. You understand what's going on. You see the patterns and behaviors before everyone does anything, and you're able to handle the situations like an adult. So sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. Links in the description. It should be popped up on the screen when you're watching this after the live stream. But with that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I will be seeing you guys later. Oh, I almost hit stop streaming. That would have been bad. All right, guys. 200 of you in here today. Guys, we got 2 more videos to watch. But once again, sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. Sign up. It's $120 a year. Let's just go to my courses. Let's go to my courses. The basic Smart Rider. Oh, no, I want to go to my dashboard. There we go. My dashboard, basic Smart Rider. So just so you guys can see what it is. So this right here is the first one. Okay, so we have a whole bunch right here. So you guys don't get to see this part. The rescue awareness, the mentorship 101, and the Smart Rider proficiency test. These are still drafts. The reason why I get to see it is because obviously I'm the director of the place. But right here, this is just the first part. Let's go ahead and complete it. So you have to agree to these following terms. It's just terms of use. You got to click yes. Let's go ahead and confirm. Let's go ahead and hit next. I got 100%. Very good. All right, so intro. These are the MTC awareness stages. And so we have everything here just so you can understand what they are. But let's just go ahead and skip it to, let's say, lesson 6.
The P portion. All right, everybody, we're going to be jumping into the plan method.
So we talk about the plan method. This is the P portion, the positioning, identifying hazards, and accident prevention. Okay. So this is, you get everything, the lesson notes, the lesson recap, even at the bottom. You guys recognize that. And so right here, Unit 2, protective gear, picking the right helmet. About that. I'm not here to help you. All right, everybody, we're jumping into helmets. Okay, so we're going to talk. Hey, that's me. All right, so we talk about helmets. Same thing, everybody. Lesson recap. We get all this stuff on the right side. Basic rider skills. Slow straight line. Let's do that one.
Before we jump into lesson 5, I hope you guys had enough time to practice your friction zone, at least 30 minutes of to stop. Now,
So we're going to practice the slow straight line. You have everything here once again, how to do it. So this is a full-on course. Like, you're going to learn how to ride. So here, Introduction to Neighborhood Riding. Is my line of sight is opening, and now I can see better, but I'm not going to get hit still. Can see better, can see better. There it is. And now we're going to go ahead and put tight turn from a stop into practice. I'm going to turn left. See? Indicators on. So we're going over the whole thing, the rescue awareness stuff you don't see yet, but stop major bleeds. There's no video for it yet, but same thing. So it's a full course. It's a full course. Let's get out of here. Indicators on. Let's go back to my dashboard. Let's go to the Smart Rider motorcycle training drills. And so right here, all the drills. All the drills. You can download the card. But at the beginning, where it says welcome to the course, you get the phone-friendly version of the course. So you can actually download it. It's a PDF. You can click the button right up top, and you can actually download it. This is $15 on the store, just this. And so when you sign up for the MTC Rider Academy, you get all of that. It's $120 a year. So this already pays for the first month and a half, just getting that. So you get all of that. Let's go back to the dashboard. And if you don't want to go through all that, you have the MTC library. How you doing, John the Bike Man? So what we have is motorcycle training, the drill booklet. You have my first ebook, which is going to be adjusted and changed. But right here, it talks about street bikes, all the different kinds of bikes, everything there. You get the rescue booklet as a download. You can download it. You get the rescue card as a download. Yeah, good luck, Tony. How to buy a motorcycle for beginners. And then I got the Smart Rider games. That's something in the pipeline. But sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. That's right here. It's the basic Smart Rider is the main course, but you get a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna jump right into the next video, guys. We're gonna jump in the next video, guys. Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and do this. How you doing, Mikkel? Click that link. Sign up. We have another video. Dun, 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 dun. We have 2 more videos. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. The Moto Madness video. There's gonna be some repeats on this one. How many repeats are there? Not too many. Not too many. Apple will definitely be signing up. Remember, icons were little ghosts. Little ghosts. I haven't heard that one. I haven't heard that one. That's funny. That's funny. We're setting up for this next one, guys. 1 second. I gotta get this out there for you guys. Peter, that sounds like a great day. We also have our own drills, the Smart Rider drills. Might want to try those out. See how you feel with those. I got a few things. There we go. I'll go ahead and switch this up real quick. There we go. All right, guys, we're going to jump into this one. You guys know how it goes. We're going to hit that record button, and once we get going, we get going. And there's going to be some repeats on this one, but we'll skip some of those, and we'll just talk about it briefly. I'm going to try to get 5 tips. I have no idea if I even got 5 tips for each of the other ones, but we will start that process. Let's go ahead and hit that record button. Let's get going. All right, guys, we're going to watch Moto Madness. Let's skip the intro. Oh, all crashes prevented are non-fatal. Riding bikes can be dangerous. Use this video as a guide. Only always wear good safety gear. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and do that. Age-restricted content. All right, 450 Will. Here we go. Doing some wheelies. Wear some gear. We're going to try to get 5 tips out of this video. Okay, tip number 1, make sure you wear full protective gear, okay? So part of being a smart rider is acquiring and using personal protective equipment and making sure that you don't rip up your hands and then possibly your face off and then accidentally die because you can't breathe anymore. All right, Howard 415, Honda CR or XR 650L. Here we go. Doing another wheelie. Are we going to crash this one too? Let's see. Here we go. Once again, tip number 1 is to wear full gear. Wear full gear so stuff like this can be mitigated. Maybe you're going to have a few. There it is. So you don't have those injuries, okay? Icon makes some good gear. There's a lot of gear out there that's breathable, flexible. I'm really surprised a stunt company hasn't made, or any business hasn't made gear specifically for stunters. The main goal is flexibility with some protection. There goes the left knee. So here we go. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at this right here. We're going through an intersection. Make sure we're in orange stage, prepped and ready. We have to watch out for any dum-dums, especially left turners. That person turning left is a weird spot because they are turning left right into that vehicle. Not very smart. Maybe they're trying to rush through it. I don't know. But when we're coming up to the intersection, we should be rolling off the throttle, covering our brakes, looking for escape paths, planning our ride just a little bit better. But if something like this happens and there's just nothing you can do, like you couldn't brake in time, you couldn't swerve in time, stuff happens. That's life. Wearing full gear. Wear full gear just in case. Okay, it doesn't look like we were wearing gear on the pants, but who knows? They could have been motorcycle pants. Morera, here we go. There's nothing the guy could have done anyways. It sucks. All right, intersections, not a big deal. Kind of move through, move on. All right, whoa! We talk about distracting injuries when it comes to EMS. So when I talk about distracting injuries, a little bit behind the scenes on that one is that if all of it, like you show up to a patient and it's like for a heart attack, right? But then like their leg is all twisted or broken or they're an amputee or whatever it is and it's like distracting you from what's really happening, that is dangerous. So when we see this right here and this person gets a little distracted, okay, you know, they saw that, that's fine, but the distraction lingered past the incident. Like our mindset switched from being in orange stage, like looking for things, ready and focused, like I need to pay attention to this vehicle, or I need to pay attention to this hazardous situation, to now white stage where we're like thinking about it, but our bodies are moving in space. So like we disassociated from the situation. And since we did that, we can't see now what's happening in front of us. And what's happening in front of us is this vehicle coming out, and then we just run into them. So we need to stay focused and be prepped and aware of that. If something is distracting you, that's a problem. And by saying that's a problem, I mean you're being distracted, so you're the problem too. Mark, wear gear. Tip number 2, wear gear. Are we on tip number 2? All right, we got to do tip number 2. Okay, we kind of skipped this one on the last video. Tip number 2, don't buy a Ruroc helmet. If we're talking about gear, don't buy a Ruroc helmet. Go ahead and write in the comments why. All right, Wheelie Weasel. Okay, we're just causing, this is like a gear video, but I guess tip number 3, we'll focus on something a little different. Let's move on.
Oh, I didn't hit the rear brake. Oh, man.
All right, here we go. Where's tip number 3? Let's get tip number 3. All right. Oh! Ooh. Tip number 3, make sure you get some rubber duckies. It helps out. It's a Jeep thing, but we're going to take it from them. All right, so lane filtering. We don't have a lot of swerving. Watch out, there's going to might come into our lane. Watch out. Oh, we hit a cone. So tip number 3, get some rubber duckies, but practice in a parking lot. Set them, you know, in a 40 by 60 parking lot using the Smart Rider drills. Set them up. You only need 10 rubber duckies. And you're going to practice your little cone / rubber ducky drills, okay? We have the lefty loosey, righty tighty, a bunch of different things you could do, but yeah, if you want to use those rubber duckies, go ahead and do it. There we go, Cop RCR. I think we've seen this one before. He goes, yeah, this is pretty dangerous. I think this is just like a compilation from Moto Madness of all the crazy stuff, knowing full well is going to get age restricted and possibly demonetized. Here we go. Rob Moto video. So tip number 4. I think I skipped 3, but I don't care. Tip number 4, practice on a track, push your skills on the track, and here's why. Look at the runoff. Hey, we're not off the side of the cliff into a guardrail, right? Okay. All right. I think I skipped a tip, but I don't care. We're gonna save the last tip. We're gonna save the best tip for last. Okay, we've seen this one. I think this is just crash galore. Yama Rider. We're moving through here. MT07. Okay, sharp turn to the left. So a little bonus tip. It's not tip 5. Is pay attention to the road signage. Chevrons indicate that it's going to be a sharp turn to the whatever direction they're pointing. And then a little bit of road surface hazards on the ground. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. All right, we're on the shoulder. A little brap, 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 brap. Oh, you got to turn, buddy. Okay, so when it comes to turning, yeah, we're doing that. Okay. So I have e-bikes. Okay, I love e-bikes. I'm going to show you. So I love e-bikes. Now, in this kind of road situation, they have these like little e-bike or bicycle roads all over Tucson. And so you can practice your Smart Rider drills. You can practice being a Smart Rider itself. And you can play around with this. This is a sharp turn. So going, you know, on an e-bike, you have to slow look, press and roll into the turn and then turn left. So it's a sharp right, sharp left turn. Typically, you see the signage for that on the road. So pay attention to that. Still can slow down. Still can make the turn. Still can do whatever you need to do. It translates from bicycles to motorcycles to cars. The Smart Rider drills, I don't know about cars, but the Smart Rider principles do apply to that. We weren't paying attention there. Slam the brakes. All right, we just saw that. Ooh, he kept it all in. He didn't blur that thing out. All right, so this is probably going to get age restricted. So make sure you guys sign up for the MTC Rider Academy because this video is probably going to get demonetized. All right, so wear full gear. Once again, those are the first 3 tips of the day. So we're going to do some wheelies here. Wearing full gear. Okay, very good. We're not going to have that road rash all over our arms like the people right before us. I think we're just going to play through this video. Motostars, you're just doing wheelies and doing... Oh! What was that person doing? What are you doing? No, the white car. What are you doing?
I've been hit by better. It's okay.
What was the car doing? I think they tried to do a U-turn. That was just an overall bad spot for everything. Bad spot for everything. I wonder who's going to have to pay for that. Ooh, going a little too fast. We're going to go off-road now. Ooh, that's a bridge. Ooh. Oh, tip number 5. If we're going to be taking corners, make sure you stay on the road. Yeah, I'm a professional. Yeah, I do this for a living. Yeah, that tip was, yeah, stay on the road. That's all you guys get. All right, guys, sign up for the MTC Rider Academy. Oh, geez, that was an interesting video. Which one of you guys sent me that one? It's kind of a waste of time. We still got one more. I'm starting to like Moto Stars more. Moto Madness used to be the thing. Yeah, Moto Madness used to be the thing. Not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah, I like Moto Stars. Yeah, so if we can sum it all up, don't crash. Damn. Anybody could start a YouTube channel. Don't crash, stay on the road, 2 wheels down, wear gear, turn the bike, use your accelerator, learn how to brake, learn how to, grip it and rip it. Oh, my back. Ugh, don't die. All right, guys, we got another video. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's see what we can do there. All right, guys. All right, let's hit that record button. Let's go and power through it. Let's take a look at this one. This is another Moto Stars video. We're getting a little pissy. Got some oncoming traffic. Whoa!
If you would like your rides to be more
Kawasaki Bros.
try you ride in a group.
Dude lost his balance. He tried to do an engine shut off because
And that's why we don't play games.
newer motorcycles, they have a kill switch with the kill switch with the side stand. So when you put the side stand down, if you're in gear, it'll shut off your bike. So that's what he was trying to do. So we're gonna try to come up with 5 tips. Number 1, don't have friends that can't reach the ground when they're doing that,
If you would like
because he lost balance.
exciting, why not
Tip number 1,
a group?
have better friends. So knocked him down. Thankfully, they can laugh it off. All right, let's move on to the next one. Don't kill switch your friends. Okay, we got a little rear view. Ooh. Whoa, doggo, dude. Let's take a look at that one.
Running away from a dog.
Was that like a giant ass rubber band? Like that thing just keeps getting bigger. That's what she said. Yeah, how long is that leash? All right, close call had Sun City Bike Life. Is this Arizona? In Sun City? Real quick. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's not hard to place you. You literally put the street or the city name. Ooh, dude. Oh, is that Metallica? Dude, you can't be playing Metallica. Let's go ahead and hit that mute button. Hopefully I don't get copyright. All right, we're just gonna play on my own music. So he locked up the tires right there. Because he was going super fast. The car pulled out in front of him. They're all going 130 miles per hour. Locked it up pretty bad. Was able to save it. Luckily, he didn't dump the bike, but his legs are out like that. Not because he doesn't have balance, but because he almost got launched off the bike and his legs fell off the pegs. Guys, don't be going this fast because people are just going to pull out in front of you. I get it. It looks like a giant racetrack. You can see super far. You can go super fast. But tip number 2, don't ride like idiots. Don't ride like idiots. Don't ride like idiots. Look at, now you're going the speed limit. Now you're going the speed limit. Yeah. Oh, we're getting hit. Getting close. We're fighting for our lane.
What?
Filming with a potato. All right, be hizzy. Riding with our buddy.
It's unclear what the
Maybe
driver
girlfriend, boyfriend, I don't know. But quad lock.
succeeded in
Very nice.
provoking the rider and facing his retaliation.
Link in description for quad lock. Okay, what's happening here? What? Let's pad the time. Motostars, what's happening? Ooh, car's getting up on that guy. Car, you could switch different lanes. You didn't have to do that, car. I bet you it was one of those situations where they're like, you know, there's a gap. And they're thinking like, you know, the Grand Theft Auto, like the ramp. Like somebody like the towing and they have it on the side where it's like, man, I just want to just jump that thing. Maybe that's what this guy's doing. He's like, maybe I just want to try. I just want to try it. And they're idiots. No, don't do that. Idiot. And then you're going to piss people off. Oh, don't tell me there's a crash too. Yeah, I can fit. That's what she said. Ooh, what do we got going on here? Is this like an Indian group? Hey, using cardos. Don't damage things. They didn't touch you. It's like the same thing of like, oh, I'm not touching you. Oh, I'm not touching you. Yeah, and then you hit them. That's what the motorcyclist did. It's like the car didn't touch you, but the moment you went in, you escalated. You could also be like, hey, look at me, I'm not touching you. You could do the same thing. Just, why post your... Why do that? I don't get it. I don't get it. All right, Franco Moto. Jeez. The contrast on this. Dude, the gamma on it, the brightness is all... Is this for cinematic feel? What do we got going on here, buddy? Ooh. Were you aiming for the right? Webcam from 2010. Were you aiming for the right on that? Yeah, you're aiming for the right. You can't be passing people on the right. You can't have your escape path over on the right, guys. Let's not do that. Is this the Hero 1? The GoPro Hero 1? Yeah, it completely dumped it. Panicked. So tip number 3, I believe we're on tip number 3, is don't go into brown. Ooh, he's hurt. He's hurt. Tip number 3, don't go into brown stage and slam the brakes and speed that fast. Time to rescue. Time to rescue.
What happened?
Ooh. That's not good. That's not good. Concussion. Traumatic brain injury. Here we go. Angry Dragon. Okay. It's not Angry D. But too close. I don't really care.
I almost get hit by this gray Honda Civic who didn't see my turn signal.
Ooh, good job with the swerve. Now, is it our turn to go? It might be a 4-way stop.
Better dog.
No, it's not a 4-way stop. It looks like we have traffic going both ways. We're both kind of going.
Almost get hit by this gray Honda Civic who didn't see.
I don't know whose turn it is to go. We both have stops. At this point, I think they might have the right of way. Yeah, I think the other car has a right of way. Be very careful. Be very careful with that. Usually let them go and then go after them. All right, the toy box. All right.
The driver didn't like very much that the biker overtook him, and in an ordinary situation, the road turned into an unnecessary
Ooh, we're having some issues here. All right, so we're fighting for the lane. Maybe they're best friends. I don't know, but this is kind of dangerous. I wouldn't do this with my friends. He's keeping you away from being back into your lane, which is dangerous, especially with the oncoming traffic. Clean your lens. So tip number 4, don't pick fights with cars. Yeah, don't pick fights with cars. Tip number 4, they win. The law of gross tonnage will... Yeah, that guy knows what's going on. It's like, what the heck? Oh, maybe it's just turning. Yeah, don't participate in this. I mean, a simple tap to your rear tire. Yeah, you might damage a little bit of that bumper, but if the guy's really pissed, he might find value in just a little bit of a paint coming off and you crashing and getting hurt. He might think to himself when he goes home and he sees a little bit of damage on his front bumper, like, that was worth it. You see what I mean? There's some pretty bad people out there. And there's people out there that justify their anger. And this is kind of one of those things. You'll find people that are good people that would be like, no, that guy deserved it. Not worth it. Not worth it. Move on. Let the idiot be in front. Let him be in front. Just sit back, put some music on, have your Cardo system hooked up with the JBL speakers. I use the PackDoc Edge. Link in the description for that. Quad lock right there. Swipe over to something on Spotify. There you go. Perfect. Not an issue. Just sit back, relax, even go super slow and just enjoy the music. That's what I would be doing. Let them be in front of you. Let the idiots be in front of you so you can dodge them if they become bigger idiots. The unarmed pug. Okay? Open patterns all over the place. Intersection, orange stage, prepped for anything.
Green light, but
nice Indian too, by the way.
more carefully before moving off.
Can we do that?
Landed well. The bike
Looks like California, but can you do that?
6 more weeks though.
I know in Arizona you can't do that because it has to be side-by-side traffic. I don't think you can. I don't know. Maybe in California you could do that. So we're waiting. We're waiting. Motostars, like, you don't have a lot of... Whoa! I need a thumbnail real quick. There you go. Let's take a look. So it's red. It's red light. So it's green. Green, I keep saying green doesn't always mean go. Green does mean go. Doesn't mean you should, if that makes sense. That's why. You have to look both ways before crossing the street. And that's all he had is enough time to say, oh, or God, or whatever it was. Destroyed. And so if it could do that to metal, very strong metal, imagine what it can do to your leg, your arm, your rib cage, your organs. Mechanism, pretty bad, pretty bad. Tip number 4, look both ways before crossing the street, everybody. It's another toy box. We're going to skip this one. Seems like you're angry all the time. The Flying Scotsman. Let's go back just a little bit. All right, we're coming. Whoa! Let's go back even more. Here we go. The Flying Scotsman. Okay. Whoa, uncommon thing. Didn't have any time to react. Thankfully, the car did not hit you. That was one of those close calls that you're like, whoa. What just happened? Exactly. Check your pants. There's your license. That's a brown pants moment for sure. Alfonso Mendez. He's got an icon. Wear some gear. That's Peru Street. That's Peru Street. Let's get to 200 likes, everybody. Click that like button. Let's go. Watch out for anybody pulling out. We got sides of the vehicle right there. All right. Go ahead and accelerate through. You can't stop in time. You're going to have to accelerate. Look forward. Look forward. Target. So here's the thing. Tip number 5, target fixation. You can use target fixation as a tool that will cause positive change here. Okay, so target fixation is just a phenomenon. You can use it for your benefit, or you can just use it and then crash. Look at your exit. Look at your exit. When we're coming up to here, okay, we started staring at this. Do a quick glance. Be like, oh, what's that? Do a quick glance. That's perfectly fine. Like, oh crap, red stage, I got to do something. Once you go into red stage, you're not looking at the problem anymore. You're looking at the solution. And so when you look at the solution, this is your solution. Okay, that's where you need to go. That's where your body needs to go. That's where you need to go in time and space. What is it that you need to do? You need to go through that escape path. So how do you get to that escape path before this car gets to you? Because you're not going to stop in time. So in this situation, you can accelerate to the escape path, or you can apply brakes and hope that this person's not going to hit you or they're going to stop right there. You have to do something. Mihai, thank you so much for the 50. Appreciate that. So accelerate through. Don't target fixate on the problem, target fixate on the solution. Tip number 5, okay? Make sure you guys target fixate on the solution. Yeah, accelerate through. Don't look at the stuff. Look forward, aim at it. Aim at the thing that you want to hit. You want to hit your escape path, not the car. Toy box. All right, toy box. All right, so guys, make sure, ooh, that looks like it's painful. Make sure you guys sign up for the MTC Rider Academy Basic Smart Rider course. So much more happening there. You get all the downloadables that we have, the rescue booklet, the Smart Rider drill booklet, everything, plus our 3+ hour courses. With that said, I hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and hopefully we actually hit all the tips there. Yeah. I think that was 5 tips. Let's get some music going. Excuse me. Let's go to my dorm. My back is hurting for some reason. Ooh, that chat needs to catch up. Let's just go ahead. There we go. All right, let's do some housekeeping here. Yeah, guys need to keep it down. We're gonna telemarketers. What's up, Bacon family? How you doing? Going a little crazy there. Going a little crazy. All right, buddy. Let's go ahead and mute you for a little bit. Got a little excited. What's up, K-Lo? How you doing? I'm just doing a few housekeeping things. There we go. Last September, you fell from your 2014 Yamaha Bolt. Rip Bacon family. On a curve leaving my work, clavicle broke. In surgery, they confirmed that my clavicle was left in 3 parts after months of recovery. Oof. You'll return, though. Operated leech. Very nice. Very nice. 4 more likes, guys. Let's get to 200. 4 more likes. Let's get to 200. Let's get to 200. 4 more. 4 more. You're right here. Love the content. Appreciate that, K-Lo. K-Lo. Hopefully you're doing well. Operated leech. Hopefully you're gonna recover. You're gonna get right back on that bike. Practice some slow speed stuff because it's gonna feel awkward again. It's like playing in the sport again that you haven't played in since you're a kid. It's like, whoa, I kind of remember, but I kind of don't. So make sure you kind of get into that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, 200 likes. Guys, in fact, you know, I gotta get lunch. I just realized I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. I'm here at the academy. We do have a cafeteria downstairs, so if you guys want to follow me down there, go ahead. But you're gonna have to get here somehow. But with that said, I think I'm gonna be heading out. We had 4 videos today. I didn't realize that's what we did, but we did it in 2 hours. I'm pretty happy about that. That means I get to have some videos out for you guys when I'm out on vacation for my birthday. I'm turning 36. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm old. At least I feel old right now. My middle back is starting to hurt a little bit. But I have a lot to do when it comes to filming some videos for you guys on the MTC Rider Academy, MTC YouTube, and here I got a whole new series that I'm building out for Dan and the Fireman. We're slowly transitioning away from after action reviews. We'll see how that goes. But I can't wait to share with you guys all the cool stuff that we have going on. With that said, I hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll be seeing you guys later.